Hello, I figured this would be a fun video to make. So basically I'm going to talk about my dance game goals for 2013, and obviously I have other more important resolutions, but this is a dance gaming channel, so that's not relevant. So anyway, we'll start with DDR, go into ITG, and then I'll talk about like my step files and stuff. There'll probably be Annotes if they haven't already appeared right about now, which you can skip parts if you don't want to hear about one or the other. I don't know. But anyway, DDR. So, over this year I found an X3, which is really good. And my FPC count is 34, which is, alright. I mean, I had only, less than 15 before the year started, maybe even less than 10. So I've gotten at least 20, most likely, which is pretty good. But I've been playing mostly ITG this year, so I shouldn't be too surprised. And even that being said, I didn't have a ton of time for either. Well, with this all being said, as the X3 is really close and I can just get there without too much trouble, that might become more of a possibility. So I want to ramp up the FPC count. I've got 34 right now. Let's try for 75 by the end of the year. That'll be another 41. Additionally, I've already FPC'd 114. Sadly, I didn't get a video. I did get a picture, though. That would be on the bounce expert. Ideally, I'd like to get 1 or 2 more 14s. Maybe even a 15, but I doubt it. So those are basically the DDR goals. One kind of side thing, if another tournament ever comes up, there was an X2 tournament I went to a year plus ago. Sadly, there are no videos up of my rounds, but I can direct you to some videos of other rounds if you want to see them. I don't know. Scout out the DDR community around here or something. I don't know. I managed to come in second by some miracle. If there was to ever be another tournament, I'd love to be able to maintain second place, although I'm not sure how feasible that really is. Okay, so next up is ITG. My ITG progress has been decent. I've moved up to about the mid-13 level to lowish, maybe low-middle 15s, which is pretty good. Especially since I'm not the most athletic ITG player of the bunch. But that being said, I'd like to be able to do 16s pretty consistently by the end of this year, if not, maybe past like one easy. And what's easy when you get to 17s? Let's be real here. But that would be cool. I'd say to get a quad on something on expert, but honestly, none of the ITG pads in my area would probably give quads because of pad misses and the like, so not having my hopes up for that. Also, on a more personal note, I need to pass Plain Asia. Certain people may know of my detest of that song, and I've failed it 7 times. Like, at least half of those times, I've failed it at, like, right after the last 24th run. Well, second to last, because the last 24th run is the end of the song. So that's, like, 90% of the song I failed, like, right before. So apparently there's some force out there that doesn't want me to pass Plain Asia. So that force needs to be conquered. The twist is, it's actually myself. Ooh. But anyway, there's that. Now, finally, this is the more interesting one, in my opinion. That would be the step files. And, truth be told, I've been making step files, and they've kind of been really bad up until, say, well, the gimmick comp is a nice kind of bookmark point. But I've never actually released a pack. I've tried and failed about 5 times. There are well, there were 2 pack preview videos on this channel. There's only one now because I just deleted one because it was old. And that's pretty much gone because most of the files there were pretty bad, I realized. Or maybe not bad as much as, like, not good, if that makes any sense. And I want to release something that I'm actually really excited about. So, the complete Toho foreground thing has been probably pretty much done. Although I really like Step Into It, so I'm probably going to do a little bit of tweaking on Step Into It and re-release that. But I'd like to finish any old pack. It doesn't have to be anything fancy with foregrounds or whatever, but I'd like to say I got one, and more importantly, if I do, I'd like it to be decently received at least. I've made a couple of posts on R21 Freak. My files have been reasonably okay, I guess. And I haven't said anything to make a total buffoon of myself yet. So that's always good. I haven't been posting there much because of finals and needing to actually do legitimate, non-giant foreground mess step files. So I'll probably be back on there before long. Speaking of giant foreground messes, I've thought about those. I have a couple of good ideas. I may or may not be saving one for what hopefully will be Gimmick Comp number 2. Jace, if you're listening, make it happen. So, if that happens, I'd really like to make top 3, because I feel like, I don't know, things would have been a little different. Maybe I would have gotten a little more attention if I had made top 3, but honestly, no hard feelings. Zetarux deserved 3rd far more than I did, and frankly, 4th is more than fine. I thought that way back when I first heard about my honorable mention, and I still feel that way now. Like, I went in there not really expecting much of anything, so it's kind of nice. I was pleasantly surprised. And, I mean, I guess foreground-wise, it'd be cool if I could release something interesting, because as much as I like the kind of work off of other people's ideas, I have some that I'd like to explore that might be more interesting. That we shall see. And besides the actually placing in a Gimmick Comp 2, I guess that's it. Thanks for listening to all this, and for your continued support. Yeah, I guess if you've got any comments, places to start for things, ravaging fan mail. Oh, wait, I don't get ravaging fan mail. But anything of the sort, do leave a comment. Otherwise, thanks for listening. See you soon.